What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Coding with T. In the last two videos, we had added the permission and displayed the map as well. And in this video, we are going to show the user's current location by using multiple ways. I will also tell you the pros and cons of each way. So let's get started. So first of all, I will declare a variable of Google Map. As I have implemented this on MapReady callback interface, which means that this method will be called automatically. So I will initialize it and I will write mGoogleMap is equals to Google Map here. And after this, I will write my Google Map dot set my location enable and set it to true. So now I will run my app. So as you can see, the app is working and you can also see this button right here, and if I press this, the camera will animate and it will animate to my current location where I am right now. But the problem with this method is that you might also be able to see this location icon here, which means that it is accessing my location continuously, and its disadvantage is that it will consume my battery more than usual. So let's try another way to get the current location. So I will comment this line of code out and I will go up to implement two more interfaces, which are Google API client dot connection callbacks and Google API client dot connection failed listener. As we have implemented the interfaces, we also need to override some methods. So I will click Alt and Enter at the same time and implement these methods. So now I need a button, and whenever I will press that button, it will show me my current location on map. So let's go to XML file and I will add a floating action button here. Let's forget aesthetics for now and go to Java file and declare a variable of floating action button and fused location provider client. One more thing, we also need to add this dependency in build.gradle file and then sync the project. I will provide the link of this dependency down into the description box. Now before the permission check, I will bind my floating action button with its view in XML file. For optimizing my code, I will declare a method here to initialize my map. And then I will create an object of fused location provider client. After this, I will set onClick listener on my floating action button and I will declare a method here which will get the current location of the user. Now I can cut this code and paste it in between this method. Now I will add the add on complete listener interface on my fused location object. And if the task is successful, then I will get the latitude and longitude of my location. Now I need to declare another method, which is go to location, and as you can see I have passed the latitude and longitude here, and in between this method I will create an object of lat long. And then I will set my camera on it. So now it's time to run the app. And as you can see, the app has started working, and whenever I press this button it will go to my current location, but there is no marker here yet, and we will carry on from here in the next video. So this is it for today. If you have any question, you can ask me down into the comment section. Take care. I will see you guys in the next video.